And welcome to Edinburgh, Texas, on the campus of Edinburgh Vela High, as we are in Richard Flores Stadium for the Smithson Valley second-round playoff game against Edinburgh Vela. And good evening, everyone, on a beautiful Friday night down here in the Valley. Along with Brad Lynn, the former Ranger coach. My name's Tony Brubaker, and we're going to bring you an exciting evening of high school football tonight, and hopefully a very good outcome for the Rangers.
Yeah, you know, this Vela team, 13-0, they're nothing to sneeze at. It's a great high school matchup for playoffs. They don't have any common opponents, so you can speculate all you want. They have never played each other ever.
Right.
And both teams have been 6A before, and now they're in the big part of the 5A bracket, and it's going to be a great playoff game. We lost a coin flip, so we're down in enemy territory. I tell you what, our fans really braved the drive. We got a great crowd here tonight. A little windy, but other than that, it's a perfect night for football.
They won the toss. They chose to defer. We will receive from our left, which, let's see if I can get my east. This would be north and this would be south.
Yeah,
We'd be on the south end zone, so left. We'll be moving left to right on your screen as we go in. But first, before we start, we want to say congratulations, congratulations, a lot of things, to Guy Raymond McKeon III, who is listening and watching back in Smithson Valley land, as he is not here at the game, and he never misses a game. The former All-State football player and former Marine is the grandpa of junior running back Lincoln McKeon. And we want to say congratulations to that family for all that they've represented for the Rangers through the years and continue into this year, 2024. He is one of the Rangers that never misses a game, but he's having to miss this one, so we're glad to have him on the air with us.
Yeah, we'll try to do a great broadcast just for him, you know.
Just for him. So the Rangers will receive, and as they get the football finally, we've moved up just a bit. The wind is coming straight from our side, near side of the field, to the far side of the field. So it's a side wind and will wreak havoc because it is very strong, somewhere between 15 and 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think it's strong enough to affect all parts of the kicking game, even down to the snappers. This is a pretty strong wind.
And the kick is a squib kick fielded by DeJesus, Daniel DeJesus, where he falls down about the 32 or 33 yard line, and that's where the Rangers will start first and 10. That offensive line of Aiden Fulton, Kyle Gugliotti, Parker Miller, Anthony Acosta, and Aiden Verrete, they are the five men that will hopefully open up some holes of this Sabercat defense and give us some running room. Tight end is Preston Baker, PK Miller, and Brody Day, the receivers. Sowersby, the starting running back, and Cade Spradling will start at...
Correction on that running back.
Oh, looks like Piegler is the running back. Spradling will handle it on a quarterback keeper, and not go very far. Cornered there by linebacker Robbie Rodriguez and some other members of the defensive line. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, they dialed up the right blitz at the right time. Two linebackers were in the backfield about the time the ball was snapped. Good defensive call by Vela on that.
So play number 2 on 2nd and 10. Baker is in the slot to the right. Miller comes in motion inside of him, so he's on the hash. We'll run it with Piegler coming right. Not much room. He gets a couple of yards before he's wrestled down by Aiden Cantu, the defensive tackle. So it'll be third and long, a gain of 3, a 3rd and 7.
3 yards on the carry by Piegler. Ball being set at the 36-yard line.
Piegler, the second leading rusher of the Rangers. He gets the start. Carvajal is the H-back. He breaks out to the left, so 3 receivers to the left. Spradling to throw, has time, has protection, over the middle for Miller.
Great play
and
there.
It's knocked away by Derek Rodriguez, the
Number
free
3.
safety.
Yeah, that's a really nice. Great route by the receiver, good throw by the quarterback, just a better play by the DB.
Quarterback could have led him a little better, maybe. Just
Yes,
a little late.
bit,
I think
yeah,
a little late in getting there.
Really good play by the DB, though.
But the DB made the play, and the Rangers are 3 and out. And out to punt is Trent Amaya.
Lone return man back, so this will be interesting with this kind of breeze if he can handle it.
Averages 45 yards on his punts. Took over from Brody Day about midway through the season. They look like they're playing it pretty safe. The left-footed kick is an end-over-end kick, kind of a rugby style, even though he didn't do it like a rugby style. Gets the same result as it comes down about the 15-yard line.
Yes.
So Vela will start on offense from there. And we'll see the Ranger defense come out.
They've been really big play artists in the first series of the several games I watched on YouTube and with the Ranger coaching staff. They are big strike. They gain a lot of yards early, so the Rangers, I'm sure, are aware of that. Let's see what kind of defensive scheme they have ready for that.
They average about 450 yards of offense and 42 points a game, do the Sabercats. 4 receivers set, 1 back. He takes the handoff. He's a good one. Doesn't get much here, though. Gets maybe a yard, maybe 2. Jonathan Flores, a senior who averages almost 10 yards a carry, 1,727 yards, and over 155 yards a game.
Yeah, you would definitely define him as one of those explosive backs. He makes several people miss and gets big yards.
So they have the ability to throw at their quarterback, Gregory Lefevre, 6'4", 210, and a senior. And we don't get much pressure. He's throwing it over the top and overthrows his receiver. We'll see who that was. That was the speedster, Juan Garza, 6'1", 155 senior. He has 850 yards of receiving on 53 catches.
Tell you what, number 38, Little Haug is, I call him Little Haug, and he's Chad's son. He's a good corner. He won't let that happen again. That kid won't get by him.
So now 3rd and long for them. 3rd and about 9 from the 16. Crossing pattern, they get it to him. Davila comes up and makes a stop, but it should be good enough for a first down. They'll move the sticks as the ball will be spotted between the 26 and 27. We'll wait till they put it down.
Nice route by the receiver. Saw that the linebackers had blitzed and snuck right in there in that vacated area. Really good play.
Looks like they spotted at the 27 where it's 1st and 10 for the Sabercats. Another handoff to the tailback Flores, and he gets a couple of yards, maybe more this time. We'll give him to the 29, so it's a gain of 2 and 2nd and 8.
I guess they're counting on the Ranger defense to spread out a little more because of those 4 receiver sets, but they're content to sit inside and stop the run and let the corners play with those outside receivers. So we'll see how that matchup works.
Both outside backers are stepping up. They'll throw it on. Looked like to the running back on a little flat, but we got pressure in and kind of disrupted that.
Yeah, quarterback couldn't throw it right to him.
Hudson Woods?
Hudson Wood made a good play on that. Now we need to execute great defense on 3rd and long.
So 3rd and about 8 from the 29. Piegler in the middle, Hornsby on the right, Spradley on the left of their set. Our left. Lefevre to throw, throws it out to the sideline and misses his receiver out there, so it's incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down and time for a punt.
I'm not sure he didn't throw it away because we kind of had that over and under coverage there. We were sitting underneath it and sitting over the top.
McKee was
sticks.
underneath, and was it Miller back of him?
Yeah. Well covered. Even though they were 5 yards away from the receiver, they were playing more zone than Smithson Valley normally plays on that.
So PK and Brody are deep for their punt from Roberto Gonzalez, a sophomore. I'm sorry, Luis Garcia is the punter. We have no numbers on how good he is, so we'll see. From the 29 is the spot. There's a good high kick, but it's very short. Look out at getting hit on a bounce. It'll bounce just past midfield, and they'll catch it at the 40. So that's where the Rangers will start 1st and 10. They'll actually spot him up to the 43, where the Rangers will start on their 2nd drive of the night.
Well, a great defensive game so far. A couple of incomplete passes, both teams. I think the quarterbacks will settle in and play better as we go. Defense has dominated so far.
Spradling comes, Day and Miller are on the near sideline. Carvajal is to the right also. Our tight end is left. Pigler still the tailback right now. They've got 7-8 in the box. We fake the handoff, give it to Day with a little bit of a screen, and he gets popped pretty hard at the 50, a gain of about 7. I think that was Rodriguez who popped him again.
Yes.
Along with Garcia, who is the punter, who was there for safety help.
They'll come back to that play. There were one good block away from springing a big gain on that. They'll come back to that.
So Day goes left, Miller comes right. Tight end is right. Carvajal is on the right side behind the tackle. We'll run it with Pigler off the right edge, cuts inside, gets first down yardage before he's spun down. They're not a bad tackling team, we can see already. Devin Caballero.
Yeah, they run to the ball really
make
well.
The tackle, yeah. They are very physical as well. They've made some good hits. We'll see how well they handle a lengthy drive.
I'm impressed so far with their team speed, for sure. Yeah,
I agree. They are well schooled. Split receivers. We fake it. Now Spradling will run with it on a designed run. Stays on the near sideline and finally wrestled out of bounds, but not till he gets near the 20, inside the 30, at about the 27-yard line.
Great block by 16.
Yeah, Carvajal led him. And Spradling made a good run to get out past. Well, the offensive line did a good job of sealing anybody from getting outside
I'm just
to him.
impressed with that open field block where he just eliminated that guy. Yeah,
good.
He just eliminated him. It was
call.
a really good
Receivers
job.
split either way. Carvajal left, tight end left. Fake it to Pigler. Now that's Baker. He's got it left side. He's across the 15, the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. Preston Baker's 13th catch of the season. It was Miller?
No, nice block by Miller.
Okay.
Nice block downfield by
Baker's,
Miller to turn a long gain into a touchdown, yeah.
Baker's 13th catch, first touchdown of the year for the junior tight end. Amaya in for the extra point with 7:34 to go in the first quarter. Rangers strike first. It's up and good.
Vela will have to adjust on defense. Right now, Smithson Valley found some really good rhythm with misdirection plays. The bootleg run by the quarterback and then that bootleg pass was a really good job.
So the TD pass sends us to break. 7-0 Rangers on the Rangers Network. Seven to nothing Ranger lead. 7:34 to go in the first. The left-footed kicker sends it in. Well, it's kind of a line drive, and it's coming near the sideline. Fielded inside the 10. Brought across the field. He's got some space, but then that space evaporated. Did he lose the ball? I don't think so. So the return will be out to the 19.
Smithson Valley's really glad when they see a team brave enough to return it because they put excellent tacklers, and some of those kids don't get to start on defense. And so when a team will try to run it back, they get excited. That's another really good special teams play, pinning them inside the 20-yard line there.
There are a lot of starters on that kick coverage team, though. Also,
it's a team of honor. You want to be selected for kickoff team for sure.
Haugen, McGee, Miller, and Davila. Here's a pass incomplete out to the right flat. Miller on the coverage. Oh, and there's a flag.
Late flag.
A late flag. Did you see it? Did it look like?
Let's look on the Let's see if he can see. I don't think his hands were on him early, but I might be a little
See if we get a replay.
prejudiced
I didn't
on
see interference, but
You always wonder why the flag is so late.
Pass interference. Defense number 12.
he's pointing it to them.
Stop. Automatic first down.
So that'll be a chunky yardage.
Yeah.
15 and a first down.
First down.
Out to the 34. So their first down of the evening. I guess it's evening. They're at the 34, 1st and 10. Everybody in tight this time. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far. A handoff to the tailback Flores. Doesn't get much. Down at the bottom of that pile is Pigler.
Yeah, they used a bunch formation to try to let their receivers try to outflank the linebackers.
Right.
It didn't work. It
Yeah,
didn't work.
it didn't
the
work at
linebackers
all.
were there waiting.
Caleb Pigler, the sophomore, 100 tackles on the season, 9 for loss. Got a bunch of other stats as well. Hornsby's the leading tackler at 124. He's on our defensive right. They want to throw again. The big right-hander throws a dart that's caught. That looks like George Falls,
Yeah,
a
83,
sophomore receiver at 6'1", 170. His 24th catch of the year is good for a first down. Boy, this kid throws well. Jeffrey Creighton Lefevre. We just call him Lefevre now, though. His dad is one of the coaches on the team. 6'4", 210, and he looks every bit of it when you're down there near him. He'll throw again. We don't get pressure quickly. He throws it to the edge. That's the big guy, Juan Garza. First down reception out to the 46, and they've got another first down.
He's got a powerful arm, but that was a well-timed throw.
Right,
That ball was
yes.
in the air while the receiver was making his break. That makes it pretty tough on the corner.
And that means they've worked together quite a bit because you got to have that timing down.
Yes.
That just doesn't happen. So 2 receivers far, 1 near. They fake the handoff, then throw it to the slot back who gets knocked down by Miller, but not till he crosses midfield to our 49, and that's a 5-yard gain.
You know, if they would be content to keep that offense, that phase of their offense going, most teams that spread the field out, they're just not patient enough to
Right.
keep doing that. But those are well-thrown balls, and those are going to be open.
2 receivers either way. Lefevre. Play clock still at 20 as he takes the snap. We don't get close. He throws it again. Miller on coverage, and there's another flag. Oh my, that was Falls. And I saw that one from the get-go, and I didn't see interference.
I didn't see it the same as this guy did either. But
So that's twice from their sideline.
he's the trained professional. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
The official. That's unbelievable. You know, when they're warming up, they're very physical between their receivers and their defensive backs, so they like to play physical. So they're to the Ranger 34 with that first down by penalty. And they've got a drive on the move now, started from their own 19. He wants to throw. Late handoff. Flores gets through the initial line of scrimmage, then gets popped down by a couple of guys. Let me see.
He's a tough runner. He took a hard hit and barely changed direction on that.
Looked like Miller is the one who hit him too. So from the 28, a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. 2 receivers either way. Wants to throw. Has a man over the top and overthrows his receiver. That is number 17, Gavin Castillo, who's listed as a backup quarterback as well.
Yeah, huge play on the drive right here, 3rd and 5.
3rd and, well, we'll call it a long 4.
I don't think they're brave enough to run it.
See if we change it up on him just a little bit defensively. Lefevre's at the line of scrimmage. I think he changed the play. His left tackle's almost outside the formation. Here we got pressure on him. The running back can't get to it. Flores can't catch it, and they'll have to try a field goal or go for it on 4th down. Good pressure by both ends that time.
I believe they're going to play. They're going to play offense. It doesn't look like they're even considering the field goal team.
Well, their field goal kicker's longest field goal of the year, and he's had 3, is 33 yards. This one would be 41.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, 46.
Maybe they're just gambling on a
So-
playoff. We'll see what happens here.
Well, they're
Fourth
trying
down.
to see if they can
Huge
get another
play.
interference call. One receiver on the far side, 2 on the near. A little bit of motion. Play clock at 5. They jump. It'll be 4th and 9 now.
Yeah,
So
they
we'll
were
see what
confused. Both
Yeah.
their receivers moved out here,
Right.
and one of our coaches came and alerted. That should have been procedure
Right.
earlier when the receivers moved.
What's the referee having to
How long it take? Yeah.
false start? Well, yeah. How much more clear can you be? The left tackle fell backwards. Stepped backwards. So the ball now at the 33 instead of the 28. It is 4th and 9. They are still going to go for it, it appears. Play call comes in from the sideline. Quarterback tells the offensive line, 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far. Flores the tailback to his right. Lefevre takes the snap, wants to throw, no real pressure, throws it over the top of the intended receiver.
I think he came down with that.
Did he really?
He caught it.
Oh my. Oh my.
One-handed
that was
catch, yeah.
unbelievable catch.
I was looking for the ball to be bouncing into the
Me
end
too,
zone.
and I didn't see it, and then you mentioned, and oh my, he had it in his hand.
That was just a good play.
So from the 14, it's 1st down and 10. So a great catch. Was that Garza? Had to be
Yes,
on this
number
side.
1. Yeah.
They fake it. Now in his face, a defender, and we
got it.
we picked it off in
Yep.
the end zone. McGee has the interception in the end zone. Liam McGee, the junior, his first INT of the year.
A big one.
And the Rangers turn him over from the 14.
He had to have some athletic ability to keep his toes in bounds just like a receiver does. Great play.
So McGee gets the interception, and Smithson Valley has the ball at the 20. So a big play for the defense.
Big play of the game so far, without a doubt. Because they were on the move. They were really doing well, and that spectacular catch is all for nothing now.
So sophomore Ty Knutson is out at quarterback. 2 receivers. I guess one of them's a tight end to the near side. Haug is out at receiver now. Knutson wants to throw, has tight end across the middle, and Baker makes another catch. That's close to 1st down yardage. They'll call it 2nd down on a gain of 9. So we've got a yard to go for a 1st down on 2nd and 1.
Offense hasn't generated around the tight end all year long, so this is a breakout game for that young man. But there's something in the defense that they're really keying on the other receivers.
Our 2
stop
tight
Day
ends
for
have only
sure.
had 13 catches coming in, so that is new. Day's running a fly pattern on the sideline, and the throw is perfect, and he brought it in. Oh my, Brody Day, his 44th coach catch of the year.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
He changed his mind.
Our linesman on the sideline called good, and the back judge must have come in and waved
Talked
it
him
off.
out of it. What a great play.
Oh my.
Let's see if we can see any
Day's
replay on
not
that at all.
arguing, and there's no replay on the screen.
But I said earlier, the tight end has found some open spots because they're trying to take that ball away, and that was a great effort. We're going to see that again.
Yeah, we will.
That'll loosen their defense up even without a catch. Short on 3rd, so 3rd down and short. We ought to get this.
Straight up the middle, it's De Hoyos, and he gets 1st down yardage to about the 32. Daniel De Hoyos, almost 400 yards on the season, 6 yards a carry, gets a good one there for 3 and a 1st down. I see Sowersby on the sideline.
Sowersby on the sideline.
He's right here at the 35-yard line, but fully in uniform, just not out there. He's been banged up throughout the second half of the season. So here's Knutson, wants to throw a nice little bootleg. Now he's got Day again, wide open, and he overthrew him.
Just a little too much.
Just a little too much. The last one was a right in his hands, but it was a long stretch. This time he couldn't get there.
Well executed by the quarterback. That looked like that bootleg sweep thing that we'd gained some yards on earlier.
Right.
Then he just pulls up and finds a guy open, but just unable to connect.
So 2:49 to go, first quarter. Rangers up 7-0. From the 32, it's 2nd down and 10. We're getting the play in as the play clock goes to 10. We break the huddle. Got to move quicker, though. Play clock now at 5. Knutson. Everybody set. Snap good. Pitches to De Hoyos. Gets a block from Carvajal, but only gets a couple of yards as he's wrestled down at the 34.
Yeah, their defense is still playing well. The misdirection hurt them earlier because they've got 11 kids trying hard to get to the football.
Yeah, they do. So 3rd and 8 from the 34. We're a little faster out of the huddle here, so we know what we want a little quicker. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. One of them's the tight end. Carvajal to the right of Knutson as we look to the sideline. It looks like we're making some changes. Play clock at under 10 now.
Doesn't look like they have enough coverage out there on the big tight end. We'll see what happens now.
Knutson drop back, throws it to Day over the top. And he makes this catch, and they can't take that one away. They cannot take that one away as it's in his belly with both arms around it.
Might have on a little offensive pass interference, but nobody
Might
saw
have,
that.
but they didn't throw the flag on our sideline. The linesman comes over and spots it, I think at the 31, where Rangers will have 1st and 10. What a great throw.
You just got to take your hat off to a kid like that. He had one ball, we just didn't come up with it. The other one, the quarterback overthrew it. He said, okay, I'm catching the next one.
Yeah,
I'm getting this ball.
He just kind of baited the defensive back until he could separate. Day on the near side, Miller on the far side. Fake the handoff, rolling to his left. Knutson has Miller. Good catch inside the 20, wrestled out of bounds there by Sergio Barones, but another Ranger first down.
Yeah, that misdirection bootleg is so good right now. You don't want to use it too much, but it's taking advantage of the fact that Vela runs to the football so well. They're taking their initial key and really selling out to stop Smithson Valley's run attack, which opens up a good pass like that.
Late handoff. No, he faked the throw to the edge, faked the handoff, and then threw it to the left.
Yeah, little draw play. Little draw throw, yep.
We'll call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 from, it's hard to tell, the 12 maybe? Yeah.
I don't know if the wind helps us to let the quarter change or try to hurry up and score. I think it's such a sideways breeze that it really won't help you.
Knutson engineering a good drive here. That looked like Piegler with the run to the right to the 11. A gain of 1 makes it 3rd and 5.
Ball being marked at the 11-yard line. It is 3rd down.
So the game clock is about a second ahead of, or the play clock's a second early of the game clock. So we're going to have to run this 3rd down play from this end. We come out of the huddle fast. Fake the handoff. He's rolling out. He's got pressure, and he throws it away. Good call there as we'll kick a field goal with 7 seconds left in the quarter, trying to go up 10-0. So from the 18, a 28-yard field goal.
By Trent Amaya at the hold of number 5, Bladen Camacho.
That was Ty's first series. His passes will be more on target after that.
Yes, and the field goal is good by Trent Amaya, and the Rangers go up 10-0 as we have our first. Well, I was going to say our first quarter was over, but only still 2 seconds. We're going to have to kick it off, but we will. We'll see. Do we want to take a break here or just wait to the quarter? I guess we'll wait to the quarter so we can get the kickoff in and not take them within a couple of seconds.
That was a really good drive by
that
our
was
offense.
a great. I counted 10 plays,
and we overcame two incompletes and a bad run play, and we did a really nice job of getting the ball down the field. I know they always want to finish with a touchdown, but that's a successful drive.
Points are still good, even if they're 3. They still count. Sowersby talking with Knutson right now. Sowersby is senior. Why he might not be able to play because of his health. He did a good job of, I think, getting into the conversation with his sophomore quarterback and saying, good job. This was what I saw too. So maybe
keep throwing them darts.
Maybe words of wisdom as the Rangers will kick it off with 2 seconds left in the opening frame from Edinburgh Vela High and Richard Flores Stadium. Another kickoff fielded near the sideline, dropped, now picked up. We've got coverage. De Hoyos always the first one down there, and we'll pin him inside the 20 again. Hornsby among those down there, along with fielder Fenley, I think.
I guess they're a brave team. Most teams these days, an off-schedule wobbly kick like that, they're going to fair catch it.
So that is the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break with them on the Rangers Network. In Edinburgh, Texas, at Flores Stadium. And the Sabercats of Edinburgh Vela have the ball to start the second quarter from their own 18-yard line. They'll have 1st and 10 if they ever clear us to go. The Red Hat is still out there, so they must have local TV here, is what I see and surmise by the Red Hat. Our referee will signal. Hope we have a camera on him now. Finally, he signals the play clock to start. So Jeffrey Lefevre, the quarterback, has 2 receivers either way, throws to the edge, and it's caught.
Nice
Looks like
job.
they're going to have first down yardage.
Yeah, nice job of finding the hole between what we call cover 2. The corner's low and the safety's high, and that receiver just comes off as fast as he can and realizes that there's a hole there and stops. And a great throw by a really talented quarterback.
So I hope you folks understand that they have black uniforms and gray numbers, and from this far away, sometimes it's hard to see that far sideline. So there was a catch made for a first down. I just can't tell you who it was. Lefevre hands it to Flores, and he stopped up.
Doing a great job of stopping the run. The Rangers are playing well against the run.
Good job by Bierman in the middle. Somebody else was there, and Hornsby was in the linebacker phase.
Running back is, like you said
Caleb
earlier
Sosa
in the game.
also in there, yes.
He's averaging 10 yards a carry. Not this game.
Not this game. Nope. So he gets a yard at 2nd and 9. They've got 2 receivers either way again. Sowersby on a blitz, almost gets his hands up. The catch is made, breaks 1 tackle, and gets first down yardage as Piegler is there along with McGee. That is wide receiver George Falls, who's been in 2 different situations where he drew interference calls on Miller. That time he just makes a catch. Good job by Piegler getting out to the edge and making the play, but it's a first down at the 43.
Showing great range by our linebacker.
They'll give it to Falls on a wide receiver sweep, and he's brought down to the ground. That's Hudson Woods. And not just a tackle for loss, but an 8-yard tackle for loss as he got in there so fast the receiver had no chance.
That's really good defensive play from this backside for a defensive end to catch a wide receiver on a sweep. That's just an excellent play. And for a loss.
17th tackle for loss by the junior, Hudson Woods at 6'3", 215. Might even be taller than that. So it's second and a long, long way to go, about 18 from the 35. Receivers go out. There's somebody wide open in the middle. It's Falls. We lost him in coverage. Finally brought down by Davila at the 25.
Yeah, I think the safety kind of overplayed the short route and left that little seam open. So they'll correct that, but that was a really nice play by Vela.
Quarterback did a nice job of getting it to him in a hurry. And Falls, the sophomore, made another good catch. 1st and 10 from the Ranger 25. They hand it off to Flores, who gets to the linebackers and gets sent backwards. That was actually Bierman and Spradling involved in that tackle. Give him a yard, maybe 2, I don't know. We'll give him 2 yards, so now he's got, what, 7 for the game?
7 maybe.
5 carries?
About 5 or 6 carries. We're playing well against the run. We need to get more pressure on the quarterback because he's able to throw it.
2nd and 8 from the Ranger 23. We've got pressure, but he throws it away. As the receiver went up the field, he thought he was going to run a stop route or a corner route, and miscommunication makes it 3rd down and 8.
That may be due to the pressure right there. I'm going to give our D-line a little credit because he got rid of it quick to avoid the sack. Huge play for the defense right here.
So from the Ranger 23, it's 3rd and 8. 9:28 to go in the 2nd quarter. He rolls out to his right, has a couple of men in the end zone. He throws it. Did he catch it?
Yes,
he sure did. We had 2 guys who had a chance to knock it
two
down,
guys
and neither one of them got it.
Yeah, it's a great throw.
I think that's Garza again. We'll see it from the end zone camera. Oh, we did tip it, and he caught it.
My goodness.
Goodness, his 15th touchdown of the year.
It's great concentration by
Garza makes the play for the Sabercats. The extra point by Gonzalez is up and good. So with 9:20 to go in the 2nd quarter, the Sabercats are on the board. It's 10-7 Rangers on the Ranger Network. That is the pass by Gregory Lefevre and the 15th caught by Juan Garza as they make it a 10-7 game. Rangers up by 3, and they'll kick off to the Rangers now from left to right on your screen. This one end over end. That's Miller at the 9. Comes up the far sideline, has a seam, breaks loose, gets through another tackle, and then finally knocked down about the 45-yard line. So a great run back by P.K. Miller.
Really good special teams. You know, you got to talk about Vela's offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time, and that's something that the Rangers are going to have to fix. They're going to have to get more pressure on that guy because he's having a good night already throwing the football, and he's had a great year throwing the football, so that's not a surprise.
Sowersby is out at running back. Spradling the quarterback. Haug and Day, the receivers near us. Spradling to Sowersby. Shifty as he always is, gets a couple of yards where there really wasn't anything there. We'll give him 2 to the 46.
Both defenses
they
being
call
very,
it the 47 now. So
very stingy against the run. The passing game is going to win or lose this game for both teams, I believe.
2nd and 8 as we go under 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. We get the play into Spradling as the play clock nears.
I think it says 8. Yeah, 8:35. Yeah.
8. Okay, there you go.
I had to check.
Yeah, good call from the smaller. The play clock sign. Yes, good call. Spradling will run it himself. Has some blocks. Gets loose on the far sideline. Beats a tackler. He's gone. Cade Spradling. Touchdown. Rangers. His 10th rushing touchdown of the year.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a throwing game. You know, they're going to have to throw the ball to win. So, yeah, you can count on me to be the expert on that one. It was a great job by the outside receivers blocking, and of course the interior line's done a good job all night giving him time. But they love to block for the running game too. That was a really nice play.
Amaya in for the extra point. As always, the holder is Blayton Camacho. The kick is up, and it's good. It's 17-7 Rangers. 8:15 to go in the second. We've got timeout on the field on the Rangers Network. The great highlight of Spradling's 53-yard touchdown run. Unbelievable. Amaya to kick it off again. 17-7 Rangers. This one goes near the sideline, again fielded about the 5. Tries to come up and gets popped hard and drops at the 17.
Even better coverage this time. That's 3 kickoffs and 3 stops inside the 20. So we're doing a really good job. And we like to kick off because that means we scored.
And Brad, you know, Brian always tells me to watch because it's Daniel De Hoyos is the runner. He's the first one down all the time.
And he's trained to take a shot. Sometimes he doesn't make the tackle,
right.
but he
creates
makes it for the other people.
The opportunity
That's right.
and slows down the runner.
Right.
So from the 17, they'll go 1st and 10. Rangers up by 10 again. Lefevre, the quarterback, at 6'4", 210, and a senior, has everybody in tight this time. Now motion across. Fakes the handoff, hits the motion man, and a good catch is made. Haug with the tackle on the far sideline, but a gain of about 7 makes it 2nd down and 3. You know, we say all the time Haug and McGee are making they don't throw against Brody Day very much.
No, they don't.
Do
That's why it's the other side that gets all the work. That's for sure.
Everybody in tight again on 2nd and short. They give it to Flores, who has a hole and might get 1st down. No, you think he's just short. It'll be 3rd and short.
That's his big run of the night right there.
That's a 3-yard run
yeah.
to the 26. Makes it 3rd down and 1. That was his best run of the day, a 3-yard run.
Now, do they feel confident enough they could gain it on the running the ball? They're going to call a timeout here. Somebody did.
Who called it? Let's see.
Oh, just somebody coming out.
Oh no, we just did a sub. Is that Spradling?
I think they made him sub or something. Probably a little blood on the hand or something like that.
Okay.
The referee made him leave, so that's not a timeout.
Right. So Philip Smith comes in.
Oh, he did not make
There's
the
a
first
run
down.
up the middle, and I don't know if they got it.
He did not make it. Nope. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah, the line judge on the far side came in farther than our guy did. So we're going to play that game of which side of the field the right line judge is.
Their sideline's telling that referee, you did a great job on that one. Okay, they're going to ask for a spot over here.
Yeah, the sticks didn't move. They were still laying on the ground. So our coaches said, hold on, you got to get those sticks out. And he's telling the line judge, do your job.
Yeah.
politely saying, do your
If
job.
you don't mind, do a
Yeah,
little better.
go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. So 1st and 10 from the 27. There's a
Great play.
A catch and Haug, among others. And there's a flag, probably a face mask.
Garza.
I don't know who they're going to call that on. I think that kid had our face mask, but it's on their sideline. And I hate to think that the referee's influenced by their coaches, but we'll see what happens here.
Well, let's see what they call.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 38.
Yeah.
Well,
He can't believe it either.
I don't know.
He is really.
I don't know.
We need a good replay of that because he knows he didn't do it. You can see his whole body language.
Yeah. He'll have to have a short memory. Cornerbacks
Yes.
need to have a short memory
Yes.
because they've been picking on that sideline, so he needs to get ready to play right now.
Sabercats a 1st and 10 for the 41.
From the 42, it's 1st and 10. 2 receivers either way. They fake the handoff, throw it to the flat. A catch is made by Falls, who then beats a couple of tacklers. Finally gets nailed down by Brody Day, but not until he's in Ranger territory at the 45.
Out of bounds inside Ranger territory, close to the 40-yard line.
They keep moving the ball, but it's little tiny mistakes or little tiny calls by the referees that are going against our defense. We're going to settle in and play better, but they're moving the ball well right now. You got to give them credit.
Yeah, 6:12 to go in the second. Our defensive line makes its adjustments. We've shifted some guys around. And the ball's down, and we cover him. Bierman was there to handle it as the quarterback, Lefevre, did not handle the snap.
Keeps the clock running.
The clock is running, and a loss of almost
Takes
7.
It takes them a little longer to call a play too when it's 2nd and 20 or 2nd and 18. So
2nd and 16, I think, is what we'll settle on. Yeah. From their 49, they need to get to our 35. Hornsby trying to influence the line. Here's a pass play. He's got a man across the middle. We pick it off.
Now block
That's
somebody.
Miller. With a couple of blocks, he comes near sideline and gets pushed out of bounds as he crosses midfield. PK Miller, another interception as the Rangers have their 2nd of the game. For Miller, his 1st interception of the season.
Really good play. Really good play.
He overthrew his intended receiver, which I think was Falls again, out of the slot. The ball's at midfield.
Yeah, the only 2 bad throws he's had have become interceptions for the Rangers. So we've capitalized on his mistakes. Now we need to take one to the end zone before the half. Be a really big play.
Now, that didn't go well. Sowersby caught behind the line, a loss of a couple. We're at midfield, that one back to the 48. A loss of 2. So the play clock at 20 as we break the huddle. Day comes near side, Miller on the far side. We fake the handoff to Sowersby. Spradley wants to throw. He has Day down the field. And I think he made another great catch.
Yep.
He did. Coverage on the play by Derek Rodriguez. But he couldn't get the ball out of Day's hands as he punched for it. And the Rangers have a big pass play.
That's the same play scheme they scored a touchdown on with the tight end. He chose to throw it to the lower receiver. He said, what we can do now that we got enough time, and it looks like the blocking scheme's just right.
Yeah.
We have a little bit more time to hit the deeper route, and those are explosive plays. He's done it twice now.
So from the 15, it's 1st and 10. Both receivers are on either side of the field now. Press coverage on the right. Will throw it or fake it to Sowersby. Spradling keeps it. Has one man to beat. He does. Gets across the sideline to the 10, a gain of about 5, and he was trapped twice in the backfield. Carvajal going, I missed it. I missed it.
I don't know which one to block, but
yeah. Spradling just said, no worries, I'll get a 6-yard gain.
I'll be my own blocker on this one. But he'd appreciate it if he would get the right guy this time.
So we'll call it a 5-yard gain. It's 2nd and 5 as we go near 4:10 left as he's out of bounds. 4:11 actually. Gets the play from the sideline. Spradling's on fire right now, throwing and catching. Or running, throwing and running. Spradling a draw up the middle. Hole there, into the
Touchdown.
end zone. Cade Spradling, another touchdown run. Second of the second quarter. And the Rangers tack on 6 more. It's 23-7 with the extra point to come.
You know, the defense started to move, and they said, well, they've run the bootleg to both sides, so we're going to have to honor and put more pressure or at least slant people to the outside. When you do that, then that little delayed draw looks like a pass play. That's a run play all the way. Well executed by the Rangers.
Hold good after a good snap, and the kick is good. It's 24-7 Rangers. 4:05 left in the first half. We're back after this timeout on the Rangers Network.
Touchdown being sponsored by the Ricky Rod Law Group.
The Rangers have extended their lead to 24-7 here in the second quarter. Amaya to kick off yet again. The left-footed kick is up in the air and heads right for the same place it's been all 5 kick. He dropped
Now
it.
he's gonna have
It's on the
trouble.
ground. The Rangers come down and don't overrun the returner and get him down inside the 15, not just the 20, but this time inside the 15.
They're bound to try that fair catch. You know, the difference so far in this game, both offenses are really moving the ball, but you take those 2 turnovers that the Rangers capitalize on the only bad throws the quarterback had, in my opinion, and a really nice return right before Spradlin's long touchdown run, and the Rangers seem to be in huge control right now, but Vela's not anybody to play around with. They're a really good team, and their quarterback's talented, and the quickest way to get back in a game like this is throwing the football, so the Rangers are going to have to be alert.
So 3 receivers come to the near sideline as the game clock's at 3:59 to go in the half. Now motion from one on the right. He gets the handoff. This might be the tailback, I'm not sure.
Yes.
And he gets a gain of a couple of yards, maybe 5. He's up to the 18-yard line. So 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that's his big gain of the night right there.
And they're running a little tempo here. 2 receivers either way this time. Motion by Falls. They fake it to him. The quarterback wants to run, and we punish him for it. Bierman had the tackle at the legs. A couple other players hit him higher. So a gain of about a yard by Lefevre. I guess 2 yards up to the 20, so it's 3rd and 4. So now everybody's in tight. Sabercats on 3rd and 4. Defense adjusts as they shift a couple of guys to the other side, and we adjust back.
Yeah, they had 3 receivers to the boundary, but I didn't think they were going to stay that way.
Spradling's not on defense. Philip Smith is out there at linebacker. We adjust our line as they change their play, it looks like. Play clock at 4. He moves his running back to his right. Got 3 receivers. Their motion.
Yeah, they went ahead and called timeout, but they were confused. They tried to change the play too late.
Yes, they did. So timeout on the field. We're going to keep this one here with 2:44 to go. Some of the things we've talked about. We love their quarterback. He's a big guy, throws the ball really well. Garza, their best receiver. Falls, a sophomore, is a good receiver. We haven't seen Rodriguez, another receiver, or Guerva, another receiver. They've got 4 that have big-time numbers, and their tight ends even caught 8 balls and a touchdown. So without being able to run the ball, that is hurting what they want to do quickly is what I'm saying.
They've gone to some schemes where they're faking the fly sweep and letting the quarterback keep it right there or throwing off of that action. But that takes one of your receivers out of the route if you're using him to try to slow your pass rush down. And, they've tipped the ball for a touchdown. was a really good play by that receiver. But other than that, the Rangers have played really well. They just got to get more pressure. To me, that's the only way to defeat a strong thrower like this. Is eventually, if you leave him alone, he's going to find the receiver.
Now our umpire comes in.
Oh, it's a TV man over there in red.
Oh, yeah, the red hat was saying, hold on just a second. Now our referee starts the play clock. It's 3rd and 4 from the 20. Sabercats will throw. Pressure comes through the middle. He gets hit hard.
Oh, my goodness. They're going to call us for hitting the passer.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
He just got hit. That's football.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see a
Did he
replay
get
how
hit in
late
the
it
head?
was.
Did he get hit?
I don't believe so.
So we can't tackle the quarterback when he's throwing now. No, they don't
Not
show
sure
a
we can
replay.
get a replay on that.
We just saw a replay on our system, and it looks like he might have got hands around the helmet.
Hands around the helmet. Okay.
So,
okay.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Take all my bad words away. Spradling's back out on defense as Smith comes to the sideline. It's 1st and 10 from the 35. Throw to the
Tipped
edge.
ball.
Tipped.
Yeah.
That was Woods again, who got hands on it. He's a big one, and he knocked that one away. So now it's 2nd and 10 with 2:36 to go in the first half.
Ball being marked at the 35.
Two receivers either way on 2nd and 10. We come through. It's a screen over the middle. That's Falls. He gets met by Spradling. Then he gets help. Vela comes in and buries the receiver, who will get credit up to the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd and we'll call it 7.
That's a really good play scheme for an excellent pass rush team to run that low crosser. It's not really a screen,
right,
but it is a receiver that's running away from a down cover guy like a linebacker, and the other side picked up on it, and it was a big gain, but it's still 3rd and long.
Thank you for correcting me. I did say screen because I thought it was the running
it's
back
pretty
originally.
Close. It's pretty
but
close
it was
to a screen.
when I knew it was Falls, I
it's
knew
a
it
low
was a
cross
wide
play,
receiver.
similar
Yeah.
to a screen.
Yeah. So it's 3rd and 7. They've got to get to the 45 for a first down. We got pressure. He throws it to his back, who drops it. Good thing, because Haug would have put a lick on him if he'd have caught it. Incomplete with 1:46 to go in the half. They're going to have to punt.
Good job on the coverage, because you really don't want to go to a check down on 4th and 7.
Right.
And, that was an excellent play by the whole defensive secondary. We still got to get pressure on the quarterback, though. I know I sound like an old D-line coach, but we got to get it.
I saw pressure coming, and I think that's why he got rid of it so fast. I thought 2 guys had beat their man and were on their way. They're late on sending someone in.
So technically we can sub, but we're not going to do the unethical thing. We don't have to. We could have called a delay on that.
We could have caused a delay for sure. Garcia's punt is low, line drive. Davila.
That's a quarterback punting.
Oh, you're right. It is Lefevre.
Yeah.
Good call.
Which
Good
adds
spot.
a little wrinkle to it, because they could fake that with a good quarterback like that.
Yes, indeed.
Now, the Rangers have a minute 31.
I'm sure we saw that too.
Yeah.
I'm sure we saw that, and we're talking about it right now. That we got to be careful on that. So from our 27, the Rangers have it 1st and 10, 1:38 on the clock.
I'm going to help Vela out a little bit here. I'm going to tell them to cover Day. They should cover number 7.
Knutson is back at quarterback on this final series of the half. We pitch it. Sowersby. Oh, look at this. He's got room. That's De Hoyos. He's going to get to the end zone. Daniel De Hoyos. No, it's Sowersby. I was right the first time. Touchdown Rangers. First play of the drive. The pitch to Brad Sowersby.
I was going to say he limped. He looked like he was a little hurt on those other plays, but he got well about the 40-yard line right here. He felt really good about it.
So from 73 yards, he runs it the distance. His 11th touchdown of the year, Brad Sowersby. Where's he at on the sideline? Everybody giving him a pat.
He's getting hit harder on his own sideline.
Yeah, then he got hit on that run without a doubt. A couple offensive linemen getting in his Grill now. The kick is up and good by Amaya. It is 31-7 Rangers. And we'll take a timeout with 1:27 to go in the half on the Rangers Network. Rangers up now 31-7 as we're nearing halftime, 1:27 to go. That one-play drive, not too many times have we seen that, but a couple of times, and it's usually been on runs. One was Spradling, I think. This one by Sowersby. I think he called a fair catch this time, didn't he?
No.
No, I thought he raised his hand.
More.
So he wants to get hit again.
He actually got across the 20.
But they get it to 25 if he calls a fair catch.
So they're helping
I don't understand why people do that,
they're
especially
helping us
against
out.
the Rangers.
Yeah, they're helping us out.
So
you know, it's one of those situations where don't score so fast. It was a great play.
Yes.
It's a really nice blocks. Number
Without a doubt.
16 threw a great block here on the sideline. Carvajal had a great block, and he went in untouched. Didn't take much time off the clock. But it is a deflating thing when you thought you had a chance to score at the end and the other team does instead. Now let's see how much spunk they have with 1:22 left in this half.
All the starters are back out there, it looks. Two receivers either way. Lefevre to throw. Has someone down the middle of the field, and it's picked off again. This is Davila. Runs straight back up the field and finally gets dragged down inside the 15. And the Rangers are pouring more gasoline on this fire.
Mercy.
That one was not a good throw as he threw it right at Davila.
You know, I don't think Vela at 13-0 has ever been in this situation this year.
Not this year,
Not
for
this
sure.
Year, no. So they'll have to have some serious talking amongst themselves and see if they can't get that right for the second half. Right now, everything is going in the last 4 minutes. Everything is going really the Rangers' way. Could be 21 points in less than 4 minutes.
So from from their 12-yard line with 1:12 to go, we have 72 seconds to see if we can score more. A receiver either way, a tight end to this side. The handoff, Sowersby, and he's into the end zone. Had to wait till the official threw his arms up, but I thought he got the ball over the pylon.
I don't know if he was late to practice or said something bad to a teacher, but he didn't start the game, but he's finishing this first half with a flurry. I know the Rangers are talented at running back this year, and they've got lots of good kids carrying the ball. This guy has really put on a show the last 4 times he's carried it.
Indeed. So that drive was one play again. The kick up between the uprights. It is 38-7. Still 104 left instead of 72 seconds. There's 64 seconds.
That's 21 points in less than 3 minutes.
We'll keep it here as we're almost at halftime. Just so you know, we have a special interview at halftime. It is the principal of Smithson Valley, Stacy Snyder. She'll be up here at halftime as we'll insert that in that 28-minute window where you usually see a lot of different things, not usually us. But
see if she can't score a touchdown.
See if she can score a touchdown tonight.
Doing good up here.
So, again, thanks to everybody. There's a good Smithson Valley crowd here, by the way, just in case you're wondering. It is a great Smithson Valley crowd to travel 4 hours.
No one intimidated by that 4-hour drive. You know you're close
to get here
when you start seeing the palm trees.
Yes.
You know you're getting
You know you're within an hour by the time you see those. Here in Edinburgh, Vela High School. Nice stadium, by the way. A decent stadium.
They've got a big crowd, too.
School is, what'd you say, 12 years old? 10,
12,
11?
12 or something.
11,
they
12
used
years
to be
old.
6A, and then they built another school
Right.
similar to the Rangers with Piper coming in and making us or letting us go to 5A. Same thing with these guys.
So Amaya's kickoff will be fielded again, this time inside the 5.
He's hard-headed.
Davalos gets him to turn inside where all his help was, and they'll get put down about the 23. So what I thought was their last final drive at the 23, they'll start another one, this time with 58 seconds to go.
Now let's really see what they feel like finishing the first half with, because that other idea, that didn't work.
That last one didn't work at all. So Sowersby, a couple of touchdowns in the last couple minutes. There's flags for early motion, I believe. Our umpire will come in. He was going to walk it against us. I thought, did we jump or what? No, they moved.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first penalty on the Sabercats.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Even though I can tell you their left tackle is out.
Maybe the second one. You're right.
Too deep. Their left tackle's too deep regularly. He looks okay now. They'll fake the handoff to the jet sweep, and Lefevre will get punished. Bunch of Rangers in there for that one, including Hudson Woods and Justin Roberts. Smithson Valley will take a timeout with 48 ticks to go. On second and long.
How did they get to this spot? The penalty, that's right. Penalty,
yeah, the penalty
and then a loss.
And then
tackle for loss.
Yeah. So 50 ticks left. It had run down to 48, but the official got him back up to 50. So that's how much time we've got left in the second half, and we've been in this realm of time now for about 10 minutes.
It seems like we've been talking about the end of the first half for 10 or 15 minutes now, but during
less than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
we've played about a minute of that.
During that time, we keep talking about the end.
Yes.
It's been Rangers scoring at two different ways, and interception and big things happening for the Rangers here late in the first half.
So Lefevre has two receivers to the far side, one to the near, a tight end on the far side. His running back is to his right. Red Hat is still out on the field. We need to start watching for him and definitely take a timeout when he comes out, because those are longer breaks.
That's right.
Sorry about that, Bo Wick. We should have taken one there. So the tailback now comes behind Lefevre and takes the handoff. Gets 4 or 5 yards before he's popped. Gets out to the 17, and the Rangers call for another timeout. And the Red Hat will come out, so we'll take a break. This is a 38-7 Ranger lead on the Rangers Network. All right, 45 seconds left in the half. Red Hat hadn't left the field yet, so we're back. And see the Ranger fans on their scoreboard.
Third and extremely long, trying to just get in at halftime and regroup. I don't know what they're going to run right here. I can't tell you.
Third and very long. Lefevre to pass, has some pressure, dumps it across the middle. I think that's his tight end, or
crossing route. Yeah,
it is the tight end Roca. Brought down at the 25, still about 8 yards shy of a first down. It's 4th down. And we call another timeout.
This is a Texas National Bank timeout by Smithson Valley.
So Rangers up 38-7. 2 touchdowns by Sowersby. Spradling has a couple. Baker had a reception for a touchdown to start. And Amaya had a field goal. 5 touchdowns and a field goal. That's 38.
Yes.
It's amazing how my math gets better as I get older. So our defensive unit will be out there with a couple of punt returners.
Would Brian help you on that math? I know we don't need to shout out too much to him. You know, he's skipping work and stuff. And
yeah,
letting the sub like me come in there. But, you know.
No, you're fine.
We mentioned his name twice. That's enough. That's it. That's all he gets.
That's enough. So we're playing safety. They're calling out their blocking assignments on 4th and 8. The punter is the quarterback. Not a good kick, but it'll bounce and run out of bounds just past midfield. We'll see where they'll spot it. He spots it at the 39.
8-39 yard line where the Rangers will have a first
So
and 10
a
with
30,
32 seconds left to play in the first
36-yard punt maybe, 35-yard punt. So the Rangers come back now, 32 ticks left. I think Knutson will be the quarterback.
1-play drive and a 2-play drive a while ago. Let's see if they can match that efficiency.
So we send 2 receivers either way now. The lone setback
Sowersby
is Sowersby. Knutson wants to throw, has some pressure up the middle, throws it high for Day, who goes up and makes the catch and hurries the ball back to the umpire as they'll hurry up the offense. Everybody getting set. Our referee starts the clock, and we spike it with 22 seconds to go. From the 33-yard line, and thus another great pass between the corner and the safety, and I was worried the safety might get there.
You know what I'm most impressed with is all these offensive linemen. They knew that ball was going to be caught. They were sprinting.
Yes.
So we could down the ball and get it set ready for what they call it, on second down because we downed it. Yeah. So,
right.
So that was really impressive. That's something that doesn't happen automatically. That's a well-executed offense by the Rangers.
And a well-coached unit. So with the game clock stopped at 22, play clock goes under 10. Knutson has 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. He wants to throw, does a play fake, and then hands it or tosses it to Sowersby, who will get out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Got a flag on the play.
15 ticks. Where's
Looks
it at?
like the place where they would throw illegal man downfield. I'm not sure what the call is going to be here. I will say this. The most active official of the night is the referee that is on their sideline. I'm not sure if there's a correlation there, but it seems that there's something to that.
Okay.
Illegal shift. Offense number 12 and 87. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
What'd he say?
Illegal shift is what I heard.
Illegal shift.
But the flag was thrown really late. Our fans are not happy with that call.
Infraction against the Rangers. Second and 15 from the 32.
Play call from Glenn Hill to Knutson. Play clock at 15 as we break the huddle. 2 receivers either way again. Sowersby beside Knutson, who wants to throw across the middle, has Carvajal, and it goes through his hand.
That's a late hit.
And there's a late hit that doesn't get whistled.
Well, I believe no, we don't have, no flag, no flag. That's a penalty kick spot on the field that's yellow. I thought was a flag.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Okay. So it's 3rd and long after the penalty with 12 seconds. That one took 3. We're at 15. Knutson will get back with the play from the 38 now after the penalty. We've got 2 receivers either way. Sowersby beside Knutson. They send their usual 4. We hold them off. Knutson throws it to, and I think it's picked off.
Yeah.
Looks like one of their.
It's a really well played ball.
Yeah.
Well played by the safety.
Safety came over and took the interception. Knutson's first interception of the season.
Oh, we got a hit on the quarterback.
Oh,
late hit on the quarterback.
We'll take that break. There is a flag I see now at the 46. So we get it back. Now, though, problem is
5 seconds.
5 seconds, so we got to try a field goal.
Well, it's going to be
after
a
the
lot closer.
penalty.
Yeah. This is going to be
about a 40-yarder.
40-yarder, that's right.
In a side wind. So Amaya comes out with 5 seconds to go to try a 40-yard field goal for the Rangers. Get us above 40. Kick is up.
That's good.
It's long enough, and it's straight enough. Another field goal for Trent Amaya, and the Rangers go up 41-7.
Quite a flurry there at the last 4.5, 5 minutes of that half.
And that's the end of the half.
Yeah.
So we'll go into the halftime locker room with a 41-7 lead. Don't forget, we'll be back at halftime with Stacy Snyder, the principal of Smithson Valley. Right now, we'll take a timeout on the field. The Rangers up 41-7 on the Rangers Network. The Rangers lead it 41-7 as we come back to Richard Flores Stadium and watch Trent Amaya kick off again. Yeah, when you score that many points, you got to kick off a lot.
Got to kick off. I bet he
And
kicked
we'll
it over
see
here
if
to
they
this
decided
corner.
to take a fair catch at all. Nope. He's going to field it in the end zone and run it out. He's got a lane for about 15 yards, and then he gets punished.
Yeah, he's costing his offense about
That
9,
was
10 yards.
Drayden Bonnet, a backup safety who put the biggest hit on him, number 10.
Big plays in the special teams.
Always, always, always something on a Larry Hill coach team. So here we go. Jeffrey Lefevre and his 4 receivers, 2 on each side, as tailback Jonathan Flores, also a senior, takes the handoff. Wiggles for a couple of yards.
Rangers defensive line and linebackers are just doing a great job on just the regular run plays. They've had minor success on some fly sweeps, motion sweeps, but for the most part, the running game is just not there for the Sabercats tonight.
I gave him credit for a couple of yards. He got no gain. So it's 2nd and 10, same formation. Same handoff. Hudson Woods says, "Thank you very much for coming into my defense." Here's a 3-yard loss. Hudson Woods with another tackle for loss. The young man is a junior. This season's still going, but when he's a senior, he's going to be scared.
He just keeps
He's
getting
scared
better.
right now.
He keeps getting better every game.
He does. They got 3 receivers on the near side now, so Spradling's out in coverage. They'll throw it. A little screen pass. Spradling kicks it, and McGee comes over and forces the defense, or the receiver, Guerva, to run out of bounds after a short gain. It's 4th down.
And that's a lot of running for about 3 or 4 yards. And good pursuit by the defense. You know, normally, conventionally, the corner or the outside linebacker stays outside. That time they undercut it. But it must be a call because the defense is running full speed to the outside. So well-executed defensive scheme there on a slip screen pass.
Jair Guevara was the receiver. I'll get his name right. So Lefevre will punt again, this time from near his end zone. Low snap, he gets it off. We got a hand on it. It's blocked, and they fall on it inside the 10.
Young Haug.
Haug again got in another big play by Hunter Haug, the sophomore. Goodness.
I hope everybody understands what a significant chunk of yardage that is. If somebody would have caught that punt and ran it all the way to the 10-yard line, wow, what a great play. But a block punt is just devastating. It's a great play.
You take a play that could be back at the 50 or 40, and now we're at the 9. That's huge to get that kind of a hand on it. So from inside the red zone, Spradling, the quarterback, fakes the handoff. He's going to run it himself. No, he's going to throw it late today. And throws it behind Brody. Miller's in the end zone.
Really, 3 receivers were.
Yeah.
He tried to be too fine with that. He just throw the ball to any one of those for a big gain.
So after the block punt, the Rangers now 2nd and 10 from the 9. 2 receivers, both to the far side. The tight end is left. Spradling's going to run it himself up the middle, has a lane. He's into the end zone, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Cade Spradling.
You know, the 2 plays that they ran right there to score the touchdown, those seem like they're not related. But I said this before, the bootleg pass causes your defensive line to have to commit something to the outside. And when you do that, you have to do it to both sides, and that leaves that middle for that quarterback draw wide open, and the Rangers have done that twice tonight.
Maya's kick is up, and as usual, it's good. 48-7. We're 90 seconds into the second half, and the Rangers lead by 41 on the Rangers Network. Trent Amaya's going to kick off again. We should have an over-under on how many times he'll kick off.
Yeah, this
one is to the other side of the near side of the field at the 10. We'll see how our coverage is over here. It's pretty good here, too.
Pretty good here. You know, we 3 and outed them. We blocked a punt. We scored on the second play. That's just textbook way to start a second half. No matter what the score is, you got to come out with your halftime talks, or some people call them adjustments. If you're doing well, just keep doing it, and the Rangers are in great control right now.
So Pigler will not play linebacker. Spradling will not be in at linebacker. Hornsby still out there, but Philip Smith and 33 is out there. We got some defensive lines also. That is Stover, Jacob Stover. They'll pass on first down. A catch is made. We'll see where they mark it. I think if he's at the they're going to put him down at the 31, so that'll be short of a first down. They need to get to the 34.
Yeah, I guess he jumped back to adjust the ball or something on his own power,
right.
So he doesn't get what do they call that?
Forward progress.
Forward progress. Yeah, he didn't get that when he has to jump back himself.
You're right. Leak's out there. Leha's out there. Truth Duval L., who's played a bunch already tonight, is out there. No, maybe not. There's a pass out to the edge. I think it's incomplete. Garza, the intended receiver. It's incomplete. Third down and what is that, 3 or 4? Third down and 3? We're under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter on a half that's already had some points, and we've been on this end of the field the whole time. The Fever. Play clock goes under 10. Running back goes in motion. He'll throw it to a receiver in the flat. He'll get first down yardage.
You wonder if
McGee
they've
on
got
coverage.
Yeah, excuse me, I didn't mean to talk over.
Yeah.
You wonder if they got a pitchback play on that 13
Kinda
to
looked
the
like they
running
could
back.
have done that,
The
doesn't it?
spacing was just right. Was the first down. Even if they don't try that trick play, it spaces the defense out. You got to get somebody to be ready to stop that running back, but they want to throw the deeper ball. Well executed play.
So on first down, he'll throw. Looks for that ball tipped at the line. Is that Woods again?
Yeah.
Or Leak?
No, that's the big
Leak. Yeah.
Incomplete pass.
Caden Leak, the junior. The tall drink of water.
He should be able to bat the ball. That was a well done job. I mean, really great play. That's their second batted ball. I don't believe we have a sack on him. We have a roughing the passer after the ball was released, but we don't have a sack on him yet.
Motion, fake a handoff, pressure on him, and a ball incomplete, but a receiver who paid for it by P.K. Miller. Some of these guys are going to say, I'm not going across the middle anymore. If that's what's going to happen, you got to put the ball on me. I at least want to catch if I'm going to get hit like that. 2 flags.
I believe it's holding, and they were talking to the Smithson Valley coaches already. I think they're going to decline the penalty.
So holding was the call. It's declined. It's 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass stops the clock. This could be a long half if we have a lot of that. Pick
got it.
6. There it is. Is that Haug? Looks kind of bigger.
tell.
Spradling. Oh, Cade Spradling. What's he doing clear out there?
Well-timed play.
Question, though, is what do you do? What's our outside linebacker doing in coverage of an outside receiver?
Well, he flashed. He flashed
moved,
on the
right?
snap of the ball. Yeah.
He read what they were going to do. Saw
That may be a coverage
saw the
call.
quarterback turn his
or
shoulders.
that may be something he could read himself, but
yeah,
he looked like a pretty good corner on that
he did.
one.
Extra point is up, and it's good.
This guy? Who was it?
Spradling.
Okay, Spradling. Okay.
Cade Spradling. So it is 55-7. Timeout on the field on the Rangers Network. Back to Edinburgh Vela Sabercat home, Richard Flores Stadium, as the Rangers lead at 55-7 early in the second half. Amaya's kickoff at the 10, return out to the 20. Oh no, we spun him around and he stayed on his feet.
Uh-oh.
So a better return. And now a Ranger is down. It's a 40-something. It's not Davila. We'll see who it is.
43.
It's not 43. 40, Andrew Smith. A Ranger backup corner is down being treated by the trainers with 9:01 to go in the third. Ball spotted at the 27.
He's going to come off on his own power.
He is going to walk off on his own. He's hobbled by, looks like his left leg.
Maybe wearing a brace on that leg anyway.
He might be wearing a brace. You're right. Coach Hill had some words. Now the defense has been out there a lot tonight. We've scored so quickly. When you score on a pick six, that's without the offense being out there. Here's a handoff, not much there. Ball at the 26. I don't know that he didn't lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Into the second quarter, beginning of the third quarter, we have seen 5 touchdowns by the Rangers. And when the kickoff team goes out there, you wonder if you're seeing a replay or something. It's not. It's just the next play of the game. But they've played as many plays as anybody else.
Well, Spradling's first run was in the second quarter, wasn't it? There's a pass down the field. And
nice.
McGee got a hand on it, knocked it away. Good defensive play there by Liam McGee, the junior. His 5th pass breakup of the season.
Got some pressure on the quarterback that time, so it was less than perfect throw. The receiver was behind him, but the ball fluttered, and the DB was able to make a recovery.
I tentatively put the second quarter ending right before Spradling's long touchdown run.
Wow.
Because we were going
That's true.
That way.
True. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Pass out to the flat, and he's got nervous fingers. Felt the defender coming up, and he let the ball go through his hand.
Nearly the
4th down. 5th
interception. We've had 4 interceptions on the night.
4 is right, including the pick 6 by Spradling.
That was nearly the 5th interception right there. Ball was tipped, but DB had a chance for a catch.
Going to have to get my roster out now as
Mm-hmm.
we put a bunch of defenders out there, different than what I've seen or what we've seen tonight. So Lefevre on to punt. This one he gets off more quickly. Davila comes up and makes a fair catch, bobbles it. And then he gets hit. That's a penalty. Throw the stinking flag. Yes, sir. He can hit him if he drops it, but not just because he bobbles it, right?
I think you can go recover the ball. Once you fair catch, I don't think you can go hit him anytime.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often. Fair catch is fair catch. So
yeah, it's a fair catch. And he not only bobbled it, but then he kind of turned and then he hit him. I mean, that was well after the play.
Just a frustration penalty.
Yes, without a doubt, and that's going to happen. We still got a lot of time left. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 58 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down, Smithson.
So unnecessary roughness is the call.
Makes a short field for the Rangers again.
They'll walk the ball to the
33
Vela 38.
38.
Rangers will start their offensive series from the 38-yard line with 8:08 left to play in the third quarter.
Knutson is the quarterback. A little screen to Brody Day,
nice
but
catch
the
by
blocker,
Brody Day.
Quintana,
Yeah.
well, they had 2 guys out there. Got through. Brody Wick, pardon me.
Brody Wick.
I knew that. I don't know why. I guess it's because of habit. So a loss of a couple of yards. Wick did a good job of hanging on to that.
Good
concentration. He had a lot of
because
traffic as that ball was coming to him.
We could all see it, but he knew those guys were there as he was catching the ball.
Yeah. A little bit of motion, a handoff. That is Lincoln McKeon, I think.
Yep.
But a good run of about 7 yards. Now, Hoyas is the runner. It'll be 3rd and, what do we say, 5. They need to get to the 28. The ball's at the 33. So we'll see on 3rd and 5. Sawyer is the H-back. Receivers split. Wick and Quintana. Handoff to Hoyas. Runs out of room. And then gets hit out of bounds. Back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down. Be a 50-yard kick from here, or will we just keep the offense on the field? Looks like
I think they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Looks like that's what we're doing.
Yeah. It was a design play to be run outside, so he had no choice but to get out of bounds on that one.
I thought he kind of looked at cutting it up early, but there was a guy there. I mean, deep enough that he couldn't have got it.
They forced him out of bounds, even though they want to keep the clock running in this time of the game.
Right. Knutson will keep it himself and not get it. It'll be turned over on downs.
Good open field tackle by O.J. Cano. Cano brings down quarterback by Knutson. Be a turnover on downs. Vela offense will have a 1st and 10. Ball being set at the 32-yard line.
So they'll have the ball at the 32, 1st and 10. 6:42 to go in the third quarter.
41.
Adam DeHoyas out there.
He's in the game now. And
among out there. Truth Duval L is out there.
15 at linebackers. And
Smith is back at linebacker.
30 at corner.
30 at corner. It's Jacob Kirk. There's a run, not much. A yard maybe to the 33.
I just don't think they have more than 15, 20 yards total on running plays tonight, which is dominant by defense.
Well, what did I say? They rush for 184 yards a game, and they have not had that tonight.
No.
Maybe 18.
You get to this point in the game where the score is what it is, that they're really not going to just line it up and throw it. So it's going to be difficult for them to mount any kind of chance.
Lefevre to throw, has some pressure, walks up in the pocket and then throws it long, completed. There's a touchdown pass. And that is again Juan Garza, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Well thrown ball, well executed play. Touchdown's a touchdown no matter what time of the game it is.
67 yards on the TD pass.
Snapping on the extra point for 58, Nick Yamada. Robert Gonzalez will be attempting the extra point in the hold of Mason Uhura.
High snap, put down, kick up. And it's no good.
No good.
So 55-13, kick no good. Timeout on the field on the Ranger Network. We're back in Edinburgh. Rangers up 55-13. 2nd touchdown of the night by the Sabercats. And the kick is caught on one knee by
Haug.
Is Haug, yes. Downed right there on a squibber. So the Rangers will start 1st and 10 from either their 17 or 18. I can't tell where he spotted. I think 17. So they've decided not to kick it in the air anymore to us. That ball is at the 17 where we'll have it 1st and 10, and Ty Knutson will come out for quarterback. Some backups on the offensive line as well. Bowman, Wheeler, Hudson, Irwin, and Peterson listed backups. We'll see who they are as they get down here closer to us. Hand off. Looked like DeHoyas. He got met after about a 5-yard gain. We'll see as he gets up.
carrier is number 9, Owen Truss.
Truss came in late in the season and had a couple of nice games of running the ball. He's a linebacker by trade, but he's been a good running back too.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks he's had a chance to play some
Right.
and showed them some promise for later.
So Truss gets a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5. Now there's a flag for motion, I believe. That'll take us back to the original line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the new center in the game
Sure.
causes things like that to happen. It's not intentional. It's not anybody's
Nah.
glaring mistake. It's just a not getting to play with the same group all the time. So they'll correct that.
So the ball back, I guess the run was 4 yards. Now we're back at the 16, so it's 2nd and 11. Play coming in from the sideline. Knutson huddles him up. Breaks the huddle at 10. We're going to have to hurry now as Quintana and Wick go to their respective sidelines along with the backup tight end Collins. Fake the handoff. Now rolling to his right should be the tight end right there.
Yes.
Gain up to
Pitches passes complete to number 88, Julian Martinez.
88.
Oh yeah, 88.
For Sergio Piola.
Julian Martinez.
He had a big
backup.
catch. He had a big catch last week. Yeah.
So the ball now at the 22. Should be 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Wick to the near sideline. Quintana to the far. Tight end in the slot. Running back comes beside. Knutson's snap a low one. He throws a little look in for Quintana, who now carries the defenders an extra 5 yards, and a nice pass play where Quintana got some extra yards after the catch. Isaiah Quintana, a senior, with his 9th catch of the season. Gets the ball. Still a long conversation there.
Yeah,
I guess
referee having a long time talking to the
referee's
defensive
talking
plays.
to the players about being careful about what you're doing out there. 38-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Game clock goes under 4 minutes to play in the third as it continues to run here in the third quarter. 55-13, Rangers up. They led 41-7 at the half. 2 scores, and they've got 1 and missed the extra point. Handoff. Truss. Nice gain of about 5 up to the 42.
Ball carrier is number 9, Owen
Maybe
Truss.
4 to the 42. 2nd and 6.
Leading on the tackle, O.J. Cano and Luis Garcia.
Owen Truss, junior. We got some serious players at linebacker. He's played some this year at linebacker, but I think they figured out we needed another runner with the injuries
Yes.
we've had, and the fact that we've got 2 linebacker starters. One of them plays quarterback. We don't really want the other one to play a lot at running back,
Right.
even though he's really good at it.
Well, that running back by committee stuff really pays off this time of the year when they have a lot of kids
Here
with
comes
experience.
Truss, near sideline, tries to turn it up on 2nd and 6 and carries a couple of defenders past the 45-yard line to the 46.
You know, it's
That'll be
old.
3rd and short.
It's old-timey stuff, but when you run the football and run the clock, you keep your defense off the field. The other team doesn't have the ball in their possession, so some of those deep balls trying to get your number 1 receivers against our number 2 or number 3 corners aren't going to happen as long as we keep the ball on offense.
We need to get to the 48. The ball's at the 46, so it's 3rd and 2. Quintana near side, Wick to the far side. Our tight end goes into the slot on the far side. Running back comes besides Knutson, and Larry Hill calls a timeout.
Yeah, we were going to run out of time.
We were low on the play clock, so timeout Smithson Valley will take it with them on the Rangers Network. All right, we're back. Richard Flores Stadium here in Edinburgh. The Rangers on offense face a 3rd and about 2 from their own 46. Looking at the Sabercat defense, a lot of starters still out there. Some backups are also. Probably about a 50-50 split from what I can see. Rangers, 3rd and 2. Knutson. Pitch. Truss turns it upfield, has a blocker who helps him get a first down. He falls forward past midfield. Good run by Owen Truss into Sabercat territory at the 48, 1st and 10.
We scored on that play earlier in the year. I mean, earlier in the game. It gets a chance for our outside blockers to gain leverage, to outside leverage on there. So it's not a play you can run all the time, but it does catch them off guard. Well blocked. Obviously an excellent run, but well blocked by the outside players.
A minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter as we continue to run the ball. Now at their 48, 1st and 10. Truss on a delay handoff. Got hit at the line of scrimmage and fell forward for almost 3. Now 2 yards, we'll say. Maybe a yard to the 47. He got hit in the backfield.
Yes.
And not the line of scrimmage because he did fall forward.
Also assisting on that tackle.
Play in from the sideline. Got less than a minute to go in the 3rd. Wick to the near sideline. Quintana to the far. Knutson. Hands it to Truss. He's got some blocking, but someone got off a block. He is going to get a yard, maybe 2 to the 45, but he stopped there as their defensive line came off their blocks. Joel Barajas, a backup end, hit him 1st and longest. So it looks like
we're going to go ahead and let the we're going to let the quarter run out. So
yeah, I think we're going to let the quarter run out. So we will take a 3rd quarter over break right now. Rangers lead at 55 to 13 as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. This is the Ranger Network. Rangers on offense as we come back. Both New Braunfels and Piper playing tonight, both at home. I'll try to get some scores from you before we get too far into this one. 4th quarter, I mean. So 3rd and about 7 from the 45, and somebody moved.
Timeout, Smithson Valley.
Oh, Smithson Valley called an a late timeout. I didn't see that. So
some confusion right there.
Some confusion. We'll keep this one here just because we just took a timeout. But one of the things that we can talk about is the neat thing about Smithson Valley football is you win enough games and you win enough good games that you win by enough that a lot of backups get on the field.
Right, that's what I'm studying that roster right now to make sure we get these names right, because it'd be important for these kids to get announced. they've worked hard all year to earn their spot. You know,
you expect the first round to be like this. You don't always expect the second round to be like this.
No, we're
kind of a different.
We're having a really good game against an accomplished football team. You know, it looks like the score's lopsided.
They came in 11-0 and they ran through their district at 7-0.
Right.
So this is a team that hasn't tasted defeat this year. And this is a coach. Let me tell you about their coach. He's been there for, this is his 12th year. I'm sorry, his 8th year. His career record is 82-12.
Goodness gracious.
Here, 11-0, 7-0. They have had some success.
Yeah. They play like a successful team. This score is definitely out of hand, but we've played well, and they've executed on offense. They just can't get it in the end zone.
So 3rd and 7. Knutson will throw it to Quintana. Screen, gets some yardage, gets near the first down before he's shoved backwards.
Nice blocks on the outside by number 25.
Zach Jaster.
And Brody Wick. Both of those guys doing a great job of keeping anybody away from,
initially.
When he catches the ball and then turn it into yards after catch.
He got first down yardage on a nice patch and
great
catch.
Play.
Isaiah Quintana.
Ball being set at the 38-yard line.
So ball at the 38 where it's first down. Receivers go either side. Tight end in the slot on the far side. Truss still the tailback. He gets the pitch going right, gets a block, and runs right into a defender and then pushes him forward about 3 or 4 yards. He's another one. Spradley's one of those guys that would rather run over you than around you most of the time. Truss is the same way. He'd rather make you feel him coming through you.
They act like linebackers when they got the ball in their hand.
Yeah, they do. Spradley certainly does that. A gain of 2. We've played a minute of the fourth quarter in a 55-13 game. Knutson breaks the huddle at 15. That is Landon Hudson at center. There's a run up the middle by Truss. Keeps his legs churning. Gets
about 4
or 5 to the 31, I believe.
Yes, looks like 32.
32. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4.
This is not an easy time to be playing offensive line. The defense knows you're going to run the ball. So these backup offensive linemen, they're getting some valuable experience
without
right here.
a doubt.
And they're executing really well. No missed assignments. You can tell that early.
Knutson to De Hoyos this time. He goes up the middle, gets inside the 30. I think he had to get to the 28th, and I think he did because our official is moving the chain.
Moving the chain.
Our head linesman.
Initial contact by number 92, Augie Bettis.
We're shuffling some offensive linemen in just to get some others in there as well.
1st and 10 from the 28 for the Rangers.
Jaster, the fullback.
40 and counting left to play in the fourth
So it's 1st and 10 from the 28. 9:30 left in the game. Wick on the near sideline. Quintana on the far. The tight end goes in the slot on the far side. Knutson takes it. Fakes the handoff. He's looking for Wick. He's open. No, there's someone earlier.
Tight end,
Wick was open, headed for the corner of the end zone. That's the fullback, Jaster, who made the catch. A nice gain.
It's a 3-level flood. You have a deep, a middle, and a short.
I just saw Brody spin and have a step on his man.
The cornerback did recover, but he leaves a vacated spot for that drag route, we call it, the middle of the 3.
So a gain of 5 to the 23. Both receivers near side. That's a different receiver too. De Hoyos takes it up the middle. He'll have a nice gain. Coleman Almaguire is the receiver now out here with Wick on the side, near sideline. At least he was on that play.
Number 95, Ethan Delgado. 9 yards in the carry, sets up a 2nd and 1.
So play clock at 25 as we head into the huddle. Game clock now at 8:25.
Defensive players will need to do some stretching on the side over here. They haven't played
quite
quite
been
a
out
while.
here for a while. Al McGuire and Wick, the two receivers on the near sideline. De Hoyos up the middle again, trying to get him a score.
Daniel, the Oyos on the carry up.
David has 4 touchdowns on the year, but I don't think he's had one in a while. Now it's 1st and goal inside the 5.
Robbie Rodriguez
On the last run by Daniel De Hoyos.
Vincent Gomez on that tackle.
Coaches clear out near the numbers, sending the play in to the players all huddled up at the 5. We break the huddle with 15 on the play clock. 7:45 on the game clock. A little bit of motion. De Hoyos met in the backfield, gets dropped for a loss of a couple. Good play by the defender there.
By number 33.
It'll be tough to score now, but just 2nd down. We got
Jeremy Ramirez.
4 downs to do it.
Yeah, we got a chance.
Loss of yardage on that carry, sets up a 2nd and goal from the 5.
So from the 5, it's 2nd and goal. Al McGuire left, Wick to the right of the formation. De Hoyos still the tailback. Takes it up the middle. Gets met after a gain of a couple and gets stopped. They don't want to, they're not going to let him get in the end zone easily for sure. We go under 7 minutes to play. So it is 3rd and goal now from what looks to be the 3.
Yeah, this has been a 6-minute drive by the
It
offense
has.
now. 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Now they've used up 4 minutes here in the 4th.
Well,
The 3, it is
5 minutes, more than 5
yeah.
minutes. So 7 minutes of this drive. 7 minutes of the second half has been this one drive for the Rangers, and these include no starters. Both receivers to the left. Wick. Pitch it. No. Yeah, De Hoyos got the pitch, and they were waiting for it.
Pitched it to the Oyos.
No chance there. It's 4th down.
Combining on the tackle, RJ De Leon and number 99.
Not going to kick a field goal. We're going to try to
Gomez.
score or
We're
run the
going to try
clock.
to score.
Loss of about 4 yards.
No,
on
they're going
that
to send him
play.
Field goal
out
unit
there.
goes in now.
Goal from the 8.
Don't want to drive this long and not get anything out of it, do you?
No, it's kind of
I know.
what a nice discussion to have. What do we do when we're up by 50
Yeah.
points? You know,
Camacho, who's snapping on the
40 points. Excuse me.
field goal.
As we get ready for this field goal, thanks to our cameramen Sam and Cole for doing a great job tonight. Who called that timeout?
This is a Texas
Did we?
National Bank timeout by
Might have had some difficulty getting the right people out there after you take your starters out. Some people forget they're supposed to go on there.
All right, as the Rangers get ready to kick a 25-yard field goal, there's timeout on the field on the Rangers Network. All right, we're back on the field. The Red Hat hasn't left yet, but we're trying to get him off the field. We are trying desperately to get him off the field with 5:49 left because he's been out here way too much tonight. This is fielder friendly. Brody Wick is the holder. The kick is missed wide left. Who was the kicker?
Field goal attempt is
81.
wide left.
91, Adrian George. Okay, Adrian George tried that extra point, or tried
Field
that
goal.
field goal. As we'll come out on defense, turning it over after the missed field goal. The ball will be at the 20 for Vela to start their drive.
Corpus Christi Miller 45, Sheridan Pioneer 6.
We bunch of backups. Stover at linebacker.
Westlake High 20. San Antonio Randolph 39, Rio Hondo 10.
They'll run it, trying to increase their running total, which was about less than 20 before this series. I think he got a couple of yards.
Yeah, he got 2 there.
Is that their tailback? Can you tell? Is that 20?
I believe it was 20.
Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah, he will not average 10 yards per carry like his season average.
He was at 9.7, so that's going to go down. Although he's had, 177 carries coming in, so it won't go down much, but it will go down. His per game average of 156 will go down as well. So 2 receivers to the near sideline, 1 to the far. Lefevre wants to throw, hits his back out of the backfield. Down the sideline they go. And Flores then gets popped. A good hit that time by Braden O'Malley, a backup safety, a junior. Got a good lick on him that time as he turned up the field after the first down at the 40-yard line.
24 playing corner comes off his cover man to make part of that stop too.
Rawls did a good job of coming off.
74,
Bonet and O'Malley are the safeties. They're all tight this time. They hand it off to Flores. Nothing there. Backup defensive linemen say, we know this play. Let's put him down.
We know how to do this too.
41. Got a big hit there. Adam De Hoyos. Jacob Martinez in there as well. I think Philip Smith is the middle linebacker. Is Truss out there at linebacker too, maybe? Maybe not.
I don't think
anymore.
so. He should be tired after running the ball.
Yeah, he should be. Lefevre to throw, has a man in the middle. Catch made. Ball loose. Rangers should fall on it, and they do. At the Ranger 46, we'll have the ball back with under 4 minutes left in the game.
That's the 5th turnover of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Really makes for a great defensive effort when you can get the ball back to your offense 5 extra times like that.
Truth Duval was among those near the recovery. Don't know who got it exactly because we don't have our replay.
I think
what number? We don't have that number.
37 must be.
I think it might have been 97.
He's the one that
Bonet
made the big hit to make the ball come out, so nice play.
21's running the ball for the Rangers. That's another number we don't have on our roster.
That might be that young Haney boy.
So we might have guys out here that have dressed out after they posted the roster earlier this week.
Can somebody get me an update on that number? Supposed to know that young man. That may be Joey and
so he's
Cindy
he's the quarterback now.
Oh, 21's a quarterback?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I saw him warming up.
Yeah. So you don't know who his name is?
Not sure.
Well, we'll figure it out before we're out of. Well, maybe not. 3:27.
I don't think he's played quarterback this year, so
we're gonna have to call timeout because play clock's under 5 and we don't have a play in. Or we just take a penalty.
I believe we will. Yep.
Yeah. We'll take a delay penalty with 3:27 to go. Clock was stopped because he was pushed out of bounds on the last play.
I apologize in advance for not having an extended roster, but these are some kids getting in the game right now that haven't played varsity football all year. But let me tell you something. They're playing varsity football right now in the second round of the playoffs, something they're never going to forget. Yeah.
That is a good thing. So 37 did recover the fumble because I see him on the sideline. Wick and Quintana come near sideline. Offensive line gets set. You think it's Haney?
No, I know Haney's a running back.
Oh, that's McKeon has the carry. Lincoln McKeon, 27, had the carry. 21 was the quarterback.
Yeah, it's McKeon.
So McKeon had the carry, a good carry for a bunch of yards. Again, we said hey to his grandpa, Guy McKeon, at the start of the game, and now his grandson's out here running the football for the Rangers as they play in the second round down here in Edinburgh.
as a grandfather of a 14-month-old, I know what that would feel like.
Yes.
Pretty good deal.
Yes, you would. You
pretty
would love
good
it
deal.
as a former coach to know you had a grandson playing football. This is Haney. Little quarterback draw, goes up the middle, gets a good gain, close to first down yardage. I don't know if he got it or not. We'll see. Yes, we move the sticks. So another first down with 2.
I'm not sure that's Haney, but that's a good guess. I think he's a running back. I don't think he's a quarterback.
Clock run. Walker is
Walker
the
at quarterback
21
now.
quarterback. Off the JV squad, up for a big playoff game. Al McGuire and Wick, the receivers over here. We hand it off to McKeon. Avoids the first tackler, gets around him, and gets 4 or 5 yards for a first down run. Good run by Lincoln McKeon. He had 43 carries and 180 yards coming into the game, so he might get to 200 before the night's over. Minute 45 now on the game clock. Break the huddle at 15. The 2 receivers this way now. Quintana and Wick. We give it to McKeon, but he's caught in the backfield. The fullback Jaster got his block blown up, and it's a loss of a couple of yards.
We should have to call 2 more plays, but this game is soon to be over.
Well, it's third down. If we take our time, should just be maybe only 1 more after this. Yeah, that'd be 2 left. You're right. There's a minute to go in the game. We're coming out too quick. We need to hold up before we snap the ball. Still 15 on the play clock. These guys want to play. We snap it. Walker keeps it. Goes up the middle. Gets kind of horse-collared almost. Brought down. It'll be 4th down at the 15. Play clock is about 5 minutes in front of the, 5 seconds in front of the play clock, or game clock. Play clock is 5 minutes faster than the game clock. So we'll have to run 1 more play.
And that'll turn it over on downs, but this is soon to be over.
But if we don't snap it till late, the clock could run out too.
Yeah. Well, Vela's doing the classy thing and not calling the timeout.
Right, no doubt. Now they're going to have a snap because we're going to snap it too soon. Now they're telling him to hold up. Yeah, good job, coaches. Walker takes the snap with 6, hands it to McKeon. He gets brought down in a huddle. Game clock stopped with 2 seconds to go. That game clock could have ran out, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So they'll get 1 play with 2 seconds to go.
Oh, they're going to call it.
That is
They're
the
gonna
end of
call
the
it.
game. So they do
Good.
end the game on that. The Rangers come to Edinburgh Vela and post a 55-13 victory. Final thoughts, Coach?
Turnovers by the Ranger defense and good special teams play, and then, of course, well executed on offense. We stopped a really good team's running game tonight, too. So it was an all-around victory for the Rangers. You're going to face good teams, and you just had a good night tonight against a really good team. So nothing Vela should be ashamed of. They've had a good season, but the Rangers played well tonight.
So the Rangers come with the win and advance to the 3rd round. We'll tell you more about that in the coming hours and days. As
could be the Unicorns
the
in
Unicorns.
the Alamo Dome is the rumor I've heard.
In the Dome is what I heard before the game as well. So we'll wait and see whether that is the truth. If both teams win, and we know we did, that would be the forecast. And do you know if it's Friday night or Saturday afternoon?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Not sure.
So we don't know yet when it might be, but it could be the Unicorns in Alamo Stadium. So for former Unicorn coach Brad Lynn, this is Tony Brubaker for everyone.
Hold on. You called me a Unicorn coach. I can't.
Did I really?
I can't finish the broadcast
I'm sorry,
that way.
No. Former Ranger football coach. My gosh, how did I get?
Oh,
You told me Unicorns is who
I
we
know.
play.
I know. My family. I couldn't have gotten in the
you
house.
are absolutely right, and everybody understands. So our Sam and Cole for being
Great camera work
cameramen.
tonight. Thank you, guys.
We appreciate them and what they did. Bo Wick and Wick Productions, a great broadcast again tonight from Edinburgh, Vela. This is Tony Brubaker saying good night and God bless. The Rangers win it 55-13.